I'm gonna let everybody jump on. We are live. I am doing this solo, so I will sneak back behind the camera and see if you all are jumping on. This is Karen from Be Creative. You're on the Be Creative segment right now. Hopefully you're refreshing and finding the video. Let me check and see if you all are hopping on. Oh yes, you are. You're hopping on. I don't know if I'm cutting off my head or not. I kind of I'm going solo today, so I hope that my head is, not that you need to see my head. You really just need to see the project, right? So, but yeah, I'll give you all a minute to hop on. How is everybody on this fantastic Saturday? What are we in? We're in late August. No, we're in mid-August. Oh my gosh. I feel like it was March a second ago. I don't know what happened. The year is just blowing by. But I'm excited to be back in the One of a Kind group. Hello to everybody. It has been a while. And it's been a while since I've been live. So I'm a little nervous. No, actually I should have eaten something. That's what it is. I'm not that nervous. I mean, I'm by myself. You're watching me, but it's okay. I've done this before. I'll do it again. It'll be fun. But yeah, I should have had breakfast. I'm on West Coast time, so it's still not too late for me. I could do brunch. I'm looking at my clock. I could do brunch after this. I could eat. I did not have coffee. I did not have caffeine. So I will try and talk not too fast because I know when I caffeinate, I'm a little speedy. So I want to slow it down. I'm going to peek one more time, see if you all are popping on. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, yes. I see lots of you. Yay. I don't see comments. That's fun. This is always my problem. I don't know what is up with my cell phone. That's fine. But yes, as I said, my name is Karen. I'm the owner of Be Creative. Our website is shopbecreative.com. That's SHOPBEE, two E's, B.com. And we've got all kinds of stuff on there for your crafty fun. And today I am doing a project with you that so many of you did order. If you did not order a kit and you would like one, we still have them. So feel free to order. And what's even better is I'm going to show you some fun new arrivals at the end of today's presentation. But I wanted to give you a little something today. So use code FREESHIP OOAK. So FREESHIP OOAK when you check out in the coupon code area, and you will get free shipping regardless of the size of your order. Usually we do free shipping above $59, and anything under that is a flat rate, still very affordable. But I wanted to, entice y'all if you just need to pick up a thing or two, a glue runner, something new I'm going to show you. I didn't want the shipping to be an issue. So free ship OOAK is going to be the coupon code today for free shipping on your order. That's going to be good until I believe the 18th, so next Friday. So you can use that all week. Those of you who are watching this on replay and not live, we love you too. We love all of you. So I'm glad you're with me live today, though. That's a lot of fun. Who is new here? Drop a comment. I will go back through when the video is all done and we are not live anymore, and I'm eating my brunch and I'm drinking my coffee. I'm going to look at your comments. So if you have any questions on anything I'm showing you or talking about or product-wise, anything at all, please drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I love to see where you guys are from all over, not just the US, but the world. I know so many of you are in the US, but I know we have people everywhere because this is just great. We can, share techniques and share time together and get all crafty. And if you know me and you've watched me for a while, since we've been doing this for, I don't even know, 3 years or something in the One of a Kind group, I love technique. I love simple technique. I don't want to get too fancy dancy on you because I know some of you are newer paper crafters. Others of you are maybe veterans, but have been doing stuff the same way for years and maybe are open to learning something new. So I do like to infuse a little bit of technique into what I'm doing. And so I made sure the project today, it's 2 cards. They are right here. Here we go. 2 cards. I made sure they were clean and simple and attractive, but not too cumbersome and overwhelming to do. So regardless of the type of paper crafter you are, you'll be able to accomplish this. And you can also make it your own. What was great is in the stamp set that you got in the kit, it's very versatile and there's lots of different images in there and sentiments, and you can do a lot with it. So it's great when you have a kit that continues to live on into eternity that you can use over and over again. And we try to very affordably price that to make it exciting. So let me just check one more time and see how we all are doing. Are we all here? Oh, we are. Look at everybody. Oh my gosh, so many of you are with us today, and I love that. So let me see. I'm going to aim down, and like I said, I'm doing this solo. So I'm going to aim the camera down. I'm going to hope that it all goes well. And if you get seasick, as I've said before, if you get seasick, close your eyes, because I'm going to zoom it down, and we're going to hope that my little arm does its job, and then we're going to get right into the project. And then afterward, I'm going to go over some new arrivals and favorites we have. Not too much, just a little bit. And we have plenty of time today, which is great. So I'm glad it's not going to be a rush. We can just go through it, and I can chat with you. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see here. Bear with me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that went not so bad, but I need to zoom out. Yep, there we go. We're zooming. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Hello, everybody. You know what happened before too is my comments appeared like halfway through the video. It's like there's some kind of lag, which is weird. I can see all your beautiful little icon faces up above. I see all the people watching live, but I can't see you commenting live, which is fine. As I said, I'll go back through and I'll address any questions, comments, ideas, concerns, anything you have, but we'll just get right to it. So these are the 2 cards we're going to do today, and it's basically all about blending and stamping. That's what we're doing. Okay. So let's talk about what you got in your kit. And for those of you who don't have a kit and you're just watching for a technique, that is wonderful. And you can still get a kit, but let's show you what was in that kit to do these 2 cards. So I'm going to set these aside. So what did you get in your cards? You got 2 card bases. You got a couple pieces of cardstock, I believe, 1 or 2 pieces of cardstock. You got the Thinking of You icon that was pre-printed because I wanted something big and scripty. The other sentiment for this card is part of your stamp set that we're going to stamp. You also got some foam squares just for kicks. I wanted you to have everything. And you got an adhesive runner. This is a disposable mini Tombow runner, so yay for adhesive. We all love that. You got a quick dry, crisp Harmony black ink pad for all kinds of stamping, in case you needed that. You got a baby mini blending tool. If you don't have a blending tool and you're doing this on your own, I mean, in a bind, I don't recommend it, but in a bind, Q-tips, you could do it. You could. It's all about repurposing stuff if you don't have all the stuff at your disposal, but the kit did come with a mini blending brush. It also came with a white Uniball Signo pen. This is my favorite white pen of all time. It also comes in black, silver, gold, and red. We have them in bundles on our website. It's the only white pen you need. There's so many other white pens out there from like Ranger and Jelly Roll and all that. They're all absolute garbage. They're garbage. This is the one that actually works. It is a Japanese made gel ink that shows up very crisp on dark colors. And I'm going to show you how I use this not only to add white back into my design, but you can use it as a fake little correction tool. So you got that in your kit, and you lastly got this really cute stamp set. I think on first glance you're like, I don't know, but there's so much going on here that you can use individually. So in this case, for these 2 cards that we're doing today, I utilized the happy birthday sentiment here, and I'm utilizing this particular stamp here, this little spiky daisy pattern, and I'm utilizing the soft rounded petal daisy pattern. So these are the 2 stamps we're using today, plus the happy birthday right there. But gosh, you could do so much. You could do a lot of fun backgrounds with this. There's a lot you can do. If you go to our website, when you look at the kit, and again, our website, shopbecreative.com, if you go under classes and events, I think it is, or something, classes and virtual events, or class kits is one of the categories in the menu on the side, you will see the kit, and there should be sample images that show, what you can do with that, all that good stuff. So that is what was in your kit. So now I got to move all this out of the way. And if you know me, you know my craft space is a giant mess. So let's get into it. First, before I even start the card, I want to show you something that we're not going to do today, but I wanted to show you options. If you get really close up to this card, can you see in the background the daisies really light like it's almost like a ghost image of Daisy. Now, how did I do that? You're asking, right? Can you see it? I hope you can see it. How did I do that? I did not emboss this. This is not, you don't need a heat tool or embossing powder. If you were to emboss and to get that type of effect, it would be way more stark and it would look something like this, where you're like stamping and embossing. I'm just showing you, I was like playing with it. These are not really great images, but this is where you stamp with the stamp, you sprinkle your embossing powder and you use a heat tool to get a very defined, bright image on top of, here's another one that's even better, on top of a a piece of paper or an ink blended background. So something like that. But if you want just kind of a ghost soft image that looks like this, how I achieved that was with a watermark stamp pad. You can use, I have the Watermark by Spectrum Noir. There's also Versamark. People think of these as being for embossing specifically. They think, oh, you stamp it, you do your embossing powder, you hit it with your heat tool, you get a raised image. Yes, of course, you can do that. But it's a watermark stamp pad. So much like when you hold up a dollar bill to the light and you can see the watermark of the president's image like hidden in the dollar bill, it's that type of a thing. It gives you a tone on tone look. So if you've got, and do I have something dark? I need something dark. Here, what I'll do, I want to show you really quick just for kicks. I'm doing this on the fly. Let's say, okay, I'm going to just do this. Okay, let's say that's my stamp pad. There's black. I need it to dry in a second. I know I need to get to the card, but we've got plenty of time. No worries. So let's say, is this dry? Yep, see, it's dry. Quick dry. As the name implies, quick dry. It dried. So now I have black. So if you took, I'm going to take one of my stamps here from that stamp set, and I've got this watermark stamp pad, and I'm going to get this on here. So when you do this, like this, what it does is can we see this? A tone on tone. Do you see? And it will dry pretty quickly. You don't need to heat set it, but it does like a watermark, like you get a darker impression, like a different tone of the same color you're putting it on top of. So when it's on black, it looks like this. When it's on blue, it's looking like this. So that is a pretty cool effect I wanted to share with you before we even start this card, because I thought it was kind of fun, but I know not all of you have that. But in any event, let me know if you thought that was cool. That is a watermark stamp pad. We have that in our ink section on our website if you are in need of ones for either your embossing needs or to do this watermarky type thing. That's kind of fun. So wanted to show you that. Okay, so let's get into, we're going to do this card first. Okay, so for this card, we've got a card base, yes? We've got, you will see black paper, and then we've got our ink blended image that we're putting on top of it. Now, obviously, I didn't put any black in your kit. A lot of the darker colored cardstock, sometimes you pay more to buy dark colored cardstock, and white cardstock you got a cajillion of. I always use the either the Nina or the Spectrum Noir alcohol marker cardstock. We have both on our website. For everything, I use it for cards, stamping, die cutting, everything, because it just takes ink well and it's crisp and it's a great surface. You can color on it effectively and blend. So I use it for everything. So I don't really invest in a lot of cardstock. So to get this black background, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim down one of my pieces of white to be about a 1/4 inch smaller than the card that I'm putting it on, like this. I don't do a lot of measuring. I do a lot of eyeballing. So I just want it to be a little bit smaller. And then my next card that will be over it is, again, like a 1/4 inch smaller than that. So I'll end up with this kind of a sandwich effect. So I've got my card base. I've got one that's maybe 1/4 inch smaller, and then 1/4 inch smaller than that. But we need to get this third card black, right? So what do we do in a pinch if we don't have black cardstock, or we don't want to waste our precious black cardstock to just do this little skinny border? We fake it. That's what we do. So we take, let me get a piece of paper here, and then I'm going to take my quick dry ink pad, and I'm just going to do this. This is my cheater way to get my black cardstock without having to waste a whole bunch of cardstock. Super easy, yeah? Can you see that? Does anybody else do this? It's just, for me, it's just easy. And you can see I need a new paper trimmer blade. I'm looking a little distressy today. You know, it's that whole shoemaker barefoot children thing. I have trimmer blades. I sell them, but I don't have one in my trimmer currently. Okay, so that was quick and easy, right? And now I have a black edge, and I didn't have to waste my cardstock. So I'm going to put that on top of my card base like this. And you know what? This is a card. This is not, you know, surgery, so I don't need to worry about what my adhesive really looks like. I just want it mounted. And again, I need a cleaner edge on that, but that's okay. You get the idea, right? So now I've got this like that. So when I do my blended background and I stick it on top, you know, I'm just going to get that black edge like this. So that's just a quick cheater way to do it. So I'm going to set that aside. And now we're going to really focus on the blending. So what I'm going to do on this is the mini blending tool in your kit is really for the other card. We do need to do a blended background on this. I'm going to use blue. You can use any color you want. You can use either a spongy tool, a blending brush. If you don't have any of that, use like a makeup sponge, a beauty blender. Gosh, if you're desperate, get like a chamois or something. And whatever you need to get that ink down is what you're going to use. So I'm going to take, this is not well cut. I'm going to take this one like that. Okay, so I'm going to get my ink and I'm just going to get some ink on here. I've just got a water dye-based ink and already it's on my hands. Are you even a crafter if you don't have ink on absolutely every surface of your hands? Look, I already got black on me. Yeah, I'm doing great. So I'm just going to, and when we blend, your arm is moving before your hand touches the paper. If you don't feel a burning in your tricep, you're doing it wrong. It's the only craft exercise we will ever do. It's the burning of the tricep when we blend. That is how we do it. So we're just going to soft round strokes. The more you concentrate in an area, the deeper and darker it will be. And I don't want it actually perfectly blended. It's okay if it's a little choppy. That's okay. You know, this is supposed to be kind of that airy sky look I'm going for. So I'm just going to add some color down here. And as I said, I'm not the most perfect blender. That's okay. I do my best, right? We all do our best. We're going to stick this down like this. Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay, good enough. Yeah, no, I need some more color. Let me know, as I said, where you're watching from. If this is your first time, if you do a lot of blending, if you don't, if you do need other blending tools, of course we have that for you. So here, okay, that's good enough. It's a little choppy, but it'll work, right? Now I'm going to add a little more. I just want it to be a little bit more blended in here. There we go. That's good enough, yeah? There we go. Okay, so I got that going. Now, my thinking of you, I am going to trim that down. Trim, 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 right? And that's my sentiment here. And I am going to ink the edge of that to match this blue. I am going to do that. So I'm going to take my ink. Hopefully I don't get ink on everything because it's already on me. And I'm just going to drag the edges to give it a little bit of a blue frame just for kicks, right? So that will be my sentiment that I pop up later. I'm going to set that aside as well. And now we need to get into our little flowers. So the stamp I'm using is on this stamp set. It is this guy right here, this little daisy guy that looks like this. I don't know why my stamps are slightly pink. It's weird. Like I've used them a bunch of times and I've cleaned them, but for whatever reason, they look like they're a little pink today, which is odd. So here we want to just create a pattern that's going across, nothing too fancy dancy. And we're going to take our quick dry ink like this. And I'm just going to ink up those flowers. And it's okay if it's kind of coming off the page like that. I'm going to kind of diagonal it like this is what I'm going to do. And I don't want to do it like repetitively. I'm going to try and like, you know, I might twist this around and go like, whoops, let me move him out of the way and go like this. My camera's in a way I can't see. Here we go. Like that. And maybe I'll do you see I'm like moving it around and stuff? It's okay to do that to create, you know, so it's not all absolutely matchy-matchy. So maybe I'll go here and go like that. Yeah. And then I'll do one more. I'll twist this like this and I'll stick him like in that pocket there. Like that. Ooh, that's nice. I might need a couple more down here. Maybe I'll go, you know, like that. Like that. That works. Yeah. Maybe I'll do one more up here One more. There we go, like that. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a swarm, if you will, a swarm of daisies. But I've stamped this on top of what I've blended, so I've kind of lost my my white space, and that's where the lovely white pen comes in. So the neat thing about a white pen is that it can also do like correction. You know how like you stamp and you smudge? Like I do that all the time. Like I stamp it. In fact, like here, I stamped and I smudged right here. I can go in with my white pen and dot, dot, dot. And it serves as kind of a fake whiteout. See, I smudged here. I can go dot, dot, dot. And it lets me erase. So I use it as a correction tool as well. But in this case, I'm going to use it to add white space back into my card. So I'm going to come in and, I'm just going to color. Sometimes you got to get it going a little bit. And I'm going to color the insides of the flowers like this. Kind of come in, adding that white space back in. Yeah. And then I'm going to come into the petals and I can add that in too. Look how fun that is. Have you ever used the white Uniball to add white back in or not? Let me know. Let me know. And as I said, there's a gold, silver, black, red. The gold and silver are really great for Christmas cards, adding that gold or silver detail onto holiday projects or just to sign your name. Like let's say you do a card that's like craft on the inside and you can use the white or the gold or the silver. It's kind of nice. So I'm just going to go through here and do some of this. See how I'm just adding. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's kind of fun. So what has everybody been up to? Let me fill you in. I've been doing some travel for in-person shows. I just got back from the East Coast. We did Creed and Keepsakes Lancaster. I'm about to go to 2 more. One's in the Midwest and one's in New Jersey in like a few days. And yeah, actually I'm taking one of them I'm doing because I'm going to drop off my daughter at grad school. She's starting at NYU in the fall. She just graduated with a BS and is now going to get some more smarts, which is kind of cool. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm excited for her, but I'm going to, it's in between 2 shows that are 3 days apart. So, and one of them happens to be right outside of New York. So I'm going to go with her to kind of settle her and all that. And then I'm going to leave her there. And my other kid, meanwhile, is going to move in. She's got 2 more years of her undergrad, and my husband's going to move her down in San Diego, and it's just a busy couple of weeks here in the Bremer household. So yeah, and then I think my husband and I might take a vacation. I'm kind of excited. Like we need a little bit of a break. It's been a little crazy. It's been so nice. Any of you who have adult children, isn't it nice when they come home? But it is a little crazier. What we have been doing is we've been playing a lot of pickleball. Anybody else? We have discovered pickleball. We are fortunate to have courts in our neighborhood, by the local park, with lights at night. So we go because it's summer and it's 4 billion degrees. So we go at 9 at night and play pickleball. And the great thing about it was, and I'm just telling you all this because I'm coloring and I'm a lefty, so I'm going to smear. So I'm going to turn it. How am I on time? I am so good. Yeah, so when we were first talking about this, my husband had played with them and one of their boyfriends so they had a foursome, the one time, and I didn't play. And so we're having dinner one night and, and the one kid's like, "Oh, Mom, you're going to do great. You're going to be just fine." Like she was reassuring me as if I was going to be okay and I could possibly keep up. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, I'm not the sportiest, but I hold my own. Okay, so we get out there and we decide it's going to be parents against daughters. And guess who spanked them in 2 games, 0-11? That would be my husband and I. It was quite humbling for them, to say the least. My husband and I may have done a bit of chest bumping, high-fiving, and then we had to kind of tone it down towards the end when it was obviously like a bloodbath. So it was very fun. Yeah, so we've been doing that, and now I'm a big fan of pickleball. Really fun, but man, does it kick your butt. It's a workout, I tell you, because you're running around, but not as bad as tennis, because tennis is just cruel and unusual punishment. Okay, so you get the idea with that. I haven't done all of them, but I've done most of them. And I will add in the little birds. As you can see now, you can do birds, you know, you could do birds like they're flying like this. We can do this. We can do them upside down like they're flying away. However you want to do it, just little V. And I just used a black pen, added a few birds. So then you're going to, you've mounted this. We're going to mount this on top. I still can't see any of your comments, which is so fun. I don't know why. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm just going to put some adhesive down there. We've got this. See how easy that is? And it looks like I used the black cardstock. My distressed edged black cardstock, which is hilarious. And I've got my foam squares from my kit. And I'm going to throw those down like this. Peel this off. And then I'm going to, you know, slightly, however you want to do it, like this. You know, offset it, however you want to do. Super easy card, yeah? And as I said earlier, I did do the watermark on the background of this. So took a watermark stamp pad to do this type of a thing, which I won't do here, but you can see how easy that was when I did it here. And I did it on the black as well, tone on tone, really kind of a cool look. So that is card number 1. Let's get into card number 2, okay? Card number 2 looks like this. Woohoo. I got to peel this stamp set off. That now I have black on my hands. That's great. Okay. See it like already here. This is how it starts, folks. This is how it starts. I've always got it all over me. Okay. So this one is easy. Now, what I like about this, oh, and I've already smudged. Well, that's fun. That's okay. See, I need my white pen to correct it. What I like about this is so often we have to do what I call, you know how there's fussy cutting, right? There's fussy coloring also, which I'm not a huge fan of. For example, I've got this, let's move him out of the way. Let's do this. I've got the stamp we're using on the stamp set is this guy right here. We're using this guy. Okay, so I've got this guy here on my lovely, well-used, what am I trying to say? Acrylic block. Okay, so I've got him. And let's say I stamp him down, okay? I've got that kind of a thing. Now, if I were to do fussy coloring, quote unquote, you know, you have to go in and do this kind of a nonsense. And it's hard, right? To stay in the lines and then the whole thing, right? And I honestly, I don't know about you, but, you know, I hit my 50s a couple years back and I can't see a damn thing. And I need the glasses, but I'm not willing to do it because I've got the distance driving glasses that I've had since my 20s, and now I need close-up. Like, how many focals, trifocal, bifocal? I don't even know. Like, I'm not willing to do it. So I can't really see when I'm crafting is my point. But you see how it's not perfect, and it's kind of in and out. And so fussy coloring is a pain in the butt. So what is much easier than fussy coloring is blending ink on top of it. And you'll notice if you look at this sample, that's exactly what I did. It's giving a hint of color without actually having to color. It's a really great way to add it into especially detail stamps or all over background stamps where you need that color, but you don't want to come in and fussy it. So that's why these smaller blending brushes are kind of handy, or even in a pinch, a Q-tip will suffice. So you've got something like, let's say I've got, you know, my yellow here, and I can get this on here, and I can just do a hint of color on top, and now, oh, look at that. I have a yellow flower. And I went, boop, boop, boop. That's it. You just have to just do a little hint of color, and it's just the easiest thing to do. So that's what we're going to do with this card. I'm going to take here, I'm going to do this so you can see. I've got my little foam squares. Here's my card base. Make sure it's opening the right way. Have you ever done it backwards or upside down? Or yeah, that's no fun. You get it all done and you're like, oh, whoops, that's no fun. So I always double check the orientation of my card. So I've got my lovely daisy stamp, and I'm going to do much like I did with this card where I moved it around to get a different type of look. I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to ink him up. And I'm going to start stamping him. And I really should wash my hands, but you don't want me to leave, do you? So we'll do that. And we're just going to keep moving him around. So it's not all perfect. You know, it's just got a lot going on. There we go. Not perfect. And I should have a stamping pad, which I don't. That's okay. But keep switching the orientation of your stamp to get different effects. Maybe like this. That's fun. Okay. I love seeing all of you watching. I wish I could see your comments. That would be better. That's okay. But I'm sure a lot of us have different stamps like this where it's just like a splash of this or a splash of that. And it's just keep moving around the orientation of your stamp to get a different look. Oh, see, I smudged. That's great. We're going to have to cover that. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do here. I don't know, but I'm going to fix it and it's going to be fine. Okay, so I've got like just a splash of stamps up here. You know, that kind of a thing. Quick and dirty. Okay, but the important thing is that I show you about the blending. That's the important thing. Yeah, I need a baby wipe, folks. That's what I need. Okay, I'm going to start with my yellows and just, you know, get that on to the blending brush and just yellow, yellow, yellow. That's all I'm doing. It's so easy to do, to add color here and there. And you don't need to color it. You're just using the blending to do all the work. Very easy. Easy peasy. And we like easy, right? We like things that are easy, but, you know, fun and makes you feel kind of relaxed and it's good and the whole deal, right? So I'm just going to do a couple of these in yellow. Maybe one more. There we go. Oh, look how easy that was. So I have yellow. Let's switch to, I've got a pink. And yes, you should have each individual different colors, but you know, you have one brush in your kit, so don't worry about it. Just start with the lighter color. You can always clean it later. I've got pink. Let's go in and pink, 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 pink. Like this. Fun, yeah? Let me know if any of you have done this before, where you've just like done the splash of color with, and see here how I blew it when I stamped. I'm just going to come in with my, oh, that's white. I meant to grab my black pen. I have a black pen. All right, and I'm just going to fix it. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes do you ever do that? I do. I just fix it, yeah? Okay, so a little pink here and there. Just go through and, you know, hit all of the little doodads. And here I'm going to clean him off a little bit. Pick up some blue. Let's do blue on top of here. Blue. Blue. Yeah. Easy, easy, simple, really lovely. Great way to add color. And no fussy coloring was done. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of hit all of those. And then I come back in again with my white pen and I'm going to add my centers back in just for kicks. You could also, if you had like a glitter glue or something like that, or a rhinestone, certainly you could drop that on top of the centers of these to bling them up. You could do that. That would be fun. You get the idea, right? We're just adding some centers. That white pen is handy. So if you didn't get a kit, and or if you need additional, you like the gold, silver, whatever, you need more of these Uniball Signos, they are on our website. It's probably in the category, it's either in like other pens or something, or basics, or, you know, one of those categories, or just put in Uniball Signo, and it's just this. You type in Uniball and then Signo, and it'll pop up. Or, you know, leave me a comment. I'll send you a link. Not a big deal. Okay, and then we've got our little sentiment. Here, let me move this out of the way so I have a little piece of paper here. Let me get my sentiment on the stamp set. There's a bunch. There's spring. It's not spring. Life is beautiful. Of course it is. You could do a thank you. Happy birthday. So this is life is beautiful and so are you. That's cute. So yeah, happy birthday is what I'm going to use. I've got it right here. How are we doing on time? We are great. We are golden. We love that. Make sure you can see what you're doing here. And I'm going to do that. And then you're just going to stamp your sentiment like that. Ah, no, I'm sure I smeared that. Or did I? Let's look. Oh, quick dry ink. Doesn't smear. There you go. And you could trim that down further if you wish. I've got it here. So then you could take it and you could add a color, which is what I like to do to kind of frame my sentiment. In this case, the distressed edge is kind of working for me, yeah, because it picks up all that the color in the fibers of the chunkies like that. So I've got my sentiment, ooh ah, and then you can pop it up on top of your card like this. So easy fun. Here are the 2 cards once again. Where's the other one? Here it is. Those are the 2 cards. That was pretty fun. Yeah. How's everybody? I'm going to cover my smudges so then you don't see it. So that was pretty fun, pretty easy, but hopefully you can apply those techniques to a lot of different things, layouts or cards, because I just feel like if you look at the really close at this, I mean, just the halo, like it's just so easy. And it's almost like you shaded it. Look at this yellow, like you shaded it, because the dark is obviously going to concentrate in the middle as you swirl that blending tool, and you get kind of like a variegated look, like a light dark type of shaded look when you are blending on top, which is kind of fun. All right. I hope that was fun. Let's show you some other products, because I did bring some other stuff to show you. So I mentioned the watermark. I mentioned that. Let me clear my workspace. I want to show you a couple fun new things. I'm going to try and zoom out. Oh, I am. Nope, I'm zooming in. I am zoomed out. Okay, I'm zoomed out. Let me show you some fun new arrivals. They're so new. I literally loaded them last night. Like, that's how new they are, because I didn't get them in. So this is a brand new collection. We've put it as a bundle. A stamp collection. Making Spirits Bright, Sending Holiday Cheer, Christmas Blessings, Christmas Hugs. It's 4 penguins. They are freaking adorable. Sorry. They're so cute. It's almost like a 3x4 size stamp. And it's got all of the different little, can you see all of the little, you get sentiments with it, with each one, which is great. This is the one with I love the little Christmas lights. There's one of them. Here's the other one. So cute. The angel, adorable. This one has the present, fun little sentiments. And this one is Mr. in a sweater. Very cute. So that we have on our website as a little bundle. It is in, all of these things are in the new arrivals category. So in our, at shopbecreative.com, click on the new arrivals. I think it's like the first category in the drop down menu. On a mobile device, I think you click the 3 bars in the corner and the menu drops down. On a desktop, it is on the left hand side of the home page. You'll see all the categories. So new arrivals. So this is a bundle. But what I want to do for you, is, since you guys are spending time and watching with me, in the order comments when you check out, if you buy this bundle, which I think is like $24.99, which is a great value for all of the stamps, in the order comments, I want you to put free penguin bonus. And then I want you to tell me if you want watercolor pencils. You get 8 in a set, watercolor pencils. That would coordinate with a lot of this stuff, and you get all of these fun colors. Or if you want the watercolor Christmas markers, which is water-based markers, and you get all of these colors. I'm throwing that in for free when you buy this bundle. So choose either the water-based markers, which there's 9 colors, or, so it's 3 markers. It's one of these guys. So it's 3 markers, but there's 3 different colors on each pen, so you get 9 shades. So either the markers or watercolor pencils, 8 in the pack. I'm going to throw one of those in free. So at checkout again, if you put this in your cart and you buy it, at checkout, just put penguin bonus and put, markers or colored pencils. Tell me which one you want. I'll throw them in. Very exciting. Yes? Okay. So we got that going. That's the one thing. And this, again, new arrivals category. The other thing I want to show you is, here it is. We've bundled together a stamp cleaning, which is what I obviously needed today. Look at me. I'm a mess. This is a stamp cleaning station. It's the scrubby pad and stamp cleaning solution. We've bundled it together. We have it on sale as well. Let me open. I want you to see what this looks like. Let's open it. Let's open it. So it's nice and large. It's larger than, I know there's a competitor out there that has one that we actually have sold before. I think it's Hero Arts or something, and it's smaller. So this is the bigger one. And it's all like, it's got the dry surface, the clean surface, it's all labeled with the different textures, so you can really scrub your stamp. And then we have the cleaning solution, which works with all types, including like hybrid inks and weird funky inks. It'll take it all off because, obviously water-based inks will clean up with water, baby wipe, wet paper towel, whatever. But some of the other inks that do different things are more permanent and staining, and they're harder to get off, so you kind of need a solution to help you with that. So this, we're bundling this together so you get both of those things, and that is in the new arrivals category as well. Another thing I didn't bring to show you, but I think it's like the first 2 items in the new arrivals category is the Tombow Mono Air Touch. I know it's a new adhesive a lot of you have discovered and like. We do have the runner and the refills for that. It's a phenomenal thing. Speaking of adhesive, I want to show you this new from We Are Memory Keepers, the Sticky Folio. I don't know if you've seen this. Let's look at it. We've been selling it in person at the shows for a couple months. We haven't had it on our website until last night. Because we keep selling out at the shows. So now we have some in stock for our website, and it's phenomenal. It really is. We are waiting on the refills, as is everybody, but the folio itself comes with enough in there to get you by. I think the refills are coming in like a week. So what you get in there is a folio. If you were to buy this on our website, there's a drop-down menu where you choose your color of folio. This is the mint green. There's also red blush, yellow, and lilac. So pick your color. And it's nice because it's giving you like a storage solution to go with a very intricate adhesive to help you with pretty much anything. So it has the little cover to keep it all closed. You open it up. It comes with tweezers, which is really great. Let me do this. Oh, here we go. I need tweezers to open the tweezers. Look at this. Silly. Okay. Oh, struggling. Okay. Tweezers come in here. Like this. These are actually pretty great tweezers. Look at that. And then these sheets, you get, I think, is it 5 sheets? 5 sheets come with, and then you can always get refills later. But this will last you a long time. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of fine micro dots to put adhesive on pretty much anything. And the cool thing is, like, you can lock it in place by doing this, you know, kind of thing. So it's not going to move. And what you would do is basically you're peeling this up. Can you see the micro dots on there? So pretty much anything you can do adhesive on. I know I should lock it in the folder, but I just want to show you. So for example, if I have like, say this die cut thing I found, right? You can put it in here and put it on, you know, in your folder and rub it and all that. I'm not putting it in the folder, but I just want you to see. So I'm just doing this and I'm shaking the camera and making you all seasick. But then, you know, you would do this kind of a thing. You're going to take your little tweezers. Here we go. Oh, struggling today. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay. So there we go. So I peel it off and look at that. Like, and you can see where it left the little fine micro dots, very sticky. Can you hear that? So you can put it on even the most lacy, intricate dies, and it will just put the dots where you need it, and it will fall through the holes of where you don't. And you can see on the sheet how it's left, you know, the shadow, and you've got plenty of adhesive on this whole sheet. So that is very cool. And as I said, 4 colors of folders. Refills will be available. I think it's phenomenal, and we keep selling out. So it's the first time we got it in maybe 4 months ago, and I have yet to put it on the website because we keep selling out in person. So now we have a nice stock for our warehouse, and that is the Sticky Folio. It's in the new arrivals category or the adhesive category, either one. What else do I want to show you? Couple more things. If you're in the market, this is not a new item, but it's one of my favorites, so I wanted to share. If you're in the market for a good scissors are important. First of all, scissors need to be like non-stick coated, Teflon coated, because so often we do have to cut down a glue dot or a foam square, and it'll gum up and destroy your scissors, or you're cutting through red line tape, whatever it is. You can't have all that gummy stuff happening and ruining your nice scissors. These are my favorites because they have that coating. For a detail scissor, this is the best. It's better than, like, Cutter Bee doesn't have the non-stick, and some of the Fiskars ones are just not detail enough. This is a phenomenal detail. You can see how fine and detailed that is. These are Japanese stainless steel blades. So that's the detail. This is more of a mid-size, which is nice, but the cool thing about the large one is it has measuring markings on it. Like it's a measure, because sometimes it's like, oh, you just need to trim an inch, right? Here's an inch. You don't have to get out your ruler or your trimmer. Like if you can eyeball it, it's got little measurements, which is really kind of nice to have sometimes when you just need to cut a little bit. So I wanted to mention those. Those are, I believe, are in our tool category. Or go into the search bar on our website and just type scissor, and it'll pop up all the choices, so you can look at that. One last thing I want to show you is this guy. Hold on. This guy, hopefully you can see this. It's a Totally Tiffany item. We carry a lot of Totally Tiffany storage stuff, as you probably know. We've added a lot more stuff since I've probably been on here last time. Lots more divider pockets and tabbed storage and different things we haven't had before. I want to say too, the Totally Tiffany 12 by 12 paper taker, super popular item. The manufacturer is out of stock indefinitely, meaning they don't even have it on order, meaning it's going to be 3 or 4 months before it even shows up. We have hoarded some. We will not run out for 3 or 4 months. So if you can't find that item, just come to us. Just come to us if you need that. But I wanted to mention this guy. This is actually a hot glue gun holder. You can see that from Totally Tiffany. And you know that because obviously your hot glue gun will sit here. It's got a glass surface, so the glue, when it drips, you just peel it off. It's not going to ruin. It's not wood, which is nice. And then you can put all your, tools and stuff in here. But so many people are using it for gun storage. So the ATG gun fits perfectly in here. This is the Easy Runner Grand, and it's a great little desktop option to store it. So we have those back in stock now on our website in the Totally Tiffany category. It's probably a new arrivals as well. So wanted to mention that. Okay, I'm going to aim up for just a second. Hold on. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh dear. You almost saw. Yes, I'm in my master bedroom. Don't tell anybody. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to cut my head off, but that's okay. We're going to wing it, folks. We're winging. There we go. Okay. Yay. All right, so that was so much fun. And it was a little quicker than I thought. We did all right. We still have a little bit of time, but I hopefully didn't rush you. If you need a kit, again, you can get it. shopbecreative.com. The coupon code free ship OOAK in the coupon code section when you check out. If you are doing the Penguin stamp set bundle, when you check out in order comments, put what did I say to put? Penguin bonus, and pick either watercolor pencil or marker, and we'll throw it in with that. That's a great deal. I forget what kind of a value. It's got to be like it's a 10 to, well, I think the pencils are maybe a $10 value and the markers are like an $18 value. It's a really good deal. We just thought we'd do something special for you since these are new and I love these and they're cute. Yeah, and I'm not sure when I'm on with you again in the One of a Kind group. I think it's this fall. Well, it's got to be. We're in August. It's got to be fall. So, but it's been so nice to be here with you. If you have questions, please drop me a comment, and or you can email me directly, Karen@shopbecreative.com. And again, our website, shopbecreative.com. And I'll go back through the comments right after this. I hope you had fun. I thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Brian and Carol and everybody at One of a Kind, also for having us vendors here to be with you today virtually. Perhaps I will see you in person soon. If you go, oh, there's a fly in here. That's great. You see, we had our door open yesterday. It was a whole thing. I won't even bore you with it. But yeah, we got to take care of that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So if you go on our website, go on to, I think it says virtual classes and events or something, and you'll see our virtual schedule, including some of the One of a Kind stuff. You'll also see our in-person schedule for the rest of the year, and it's got links and stuff. So if we're going to be in your neighborhood, you come say hi. I'd love to see you in person. And I thank you for being here, and I hope you guys have a really great rest of your Saturday. Thank you.